Good evening. Thank you for staying with 21 News. We're learning more about a shooting in Farrell that involved 3 people, including a police officer.
Investigators spent the day trying to piece together exactly what led to the eruption of gunfire.
Leslie Huff has more on what we know, including the actions of a bystander that may have been the difference between life and death. Good evening, Leslie.
Derek and Madison, good evening. Investigators say what started as a routine police interaction with the suspect quickly turned into a gun battle around 1:30 a.m. Unbeknownst to the suspect, he and the officer weren't the only ones there. 43 shell casings were recovered in the parking lot of Luxe convenience store in Farrell. Here's what happened. Authorities say around midnight, a Farrell police officer approached a 49-year-old white man sitting inside a vehicle in the parking lot. The officer asked if the man was armed, and the man allegedly lifted up his shirt and displayed a handgun. The 2 men then got into a verbal argument. That's when police say the man drew his gun and fired at the officer. District Attorney Peter Acker said at some point the officer was down on the ground when the man, only identified as a 49-year-old white male, walked towards him and pointed his gun directly at the officer. But suddenly, another unidentified man emerged holding his own gun. That's when he shot the other man, possibly saving the cop's life. It's unclear how many times the suspect was shot, but Acker says the suspect was flown to a local hospital with life-threatening injuries. The incident was caught on a cell phone, and state police say they are still piecing all of the details together. With more local news, I'm Leslie Huff.